Hey David, what's up?
Hey, my friend. It's been a while since we've been together,
And it's also been a while since we've seen the buhanka van.
and I always love buhanka content.
Yes.
What do you
So,
got for us today?
well, guys, David and I had an idea. And this is my kind of personal vehicle. It's a 1991 UAZ van, which is basically a Soviet era 4x4 van that we've had on some videos over the last, 3 years, right, David?
Yeah, I think it was. I remember
Yeah.
the first day you got it, rolled off the trailer, and how excited you were.
Yes, so it's been in storage, and David and I, we have kind of a crazy idea that we wanted to run by you and see if you guys are excited by this, because it could be a big undertaking for both me and David and also TFL.
Yeah, and I came up with an idea that I passed by you. And
Yes.
so we want to see what the viewers think.
Oh, hey, David.
So I was given a '03 pickup truck,
Okay.
Chevy pickup truck, that has a 4.8, which is essentially the same block as a 5.3.
LSV8.
LS V8.
Okay.
And it was in good running order. About 6 weeks ago, I pulled it out of the truck, and I think, I've been measuring today, it might just fit in here. Might
So-
just fit.
Here's just a little bit of background, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of came upon this van with the help of from a few friends, right? It was Destin Rabin, my buddy, and then some of his relatives back in Russia. This was during COVID, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they helped me buy this van. So it's already been a long way here, right?
Yeah, yeah. And you've had a lot of hurdles to jump through.
Yeah. So
as well as what? Emissions, which you never really got through, did you?
yeah, I never got through emissions in Colorado,
Yeah.
and so
So it's not registered right now.
no.
Right.
And it's been sitting at Tumbleweed Ranch.
And in
Yes.
order to get it so it's emissions friendly, what do you have to do?
Well, I don't know. It's running rich, I
Yeah,
think,
right.
and it is basically a four-cylinder four banger,
Yep.
and there's a manual transmission. Do you want to point
Right,
to it?
so right it's 9 inches long. Look at that.
And
So
look at the linkages.
Here's our bell housing and clutch.
Yeah.
And yeah, here's our linkages that go all the way to the front
Yes.
for the shifter. So they're like 4 feet long. And then behind it is this little bitty transfer case
Yes.
that is 8 inches long.
Okay.
And so a 4.8 is a lot bigger than this, but I mean, we have to kind of worry about having too much power, because look how big your driveline is and your transfer case. I mean,
And also the frame itself is not huge.
no,
right?
what's unique about it is it starts out at about 22 inches between frame rails here, and
Okay.
then it wides out and gets really wide in the back.
Okay. Is it fully boxed or not
no,
fully boxed?
No, it's kind of interesting how it's partially boxed. Like here, it's still a C channel.
Do you want to
and-
take the camera
yeah.
really quick? Just slowly, slowly.
So like right here by the filter, it's boxed, and then you get back here, oop, and it's a C channel
Uh-huh.
all the way back. Look how small it is back there. Little bitty thing.
So the idea is to LS swap my buhanka, and it's kind of like me, in a way, right? I came from Soviet Union, right?
Yeah.
I was born there as a kid. That we moved to Colorado. I've been in Colorado for 32 years,
Wow.
and I feel like, I'm American
Yeah,
citizen.
you're fully American.
Yeah, and I feel like I'd have an LS in my heart,
you
but this thing doesn't.
no, that's a great analogy. I like that.
So
It's
I-
been fully converted.
Fully converted. But also, the reason why you and I are excited by this is because this is a unique vehicle, right?
It's
At least
one of
here.
a kind. I mean, yeah, there may be just a handful, if that, in the U.S.
Yes.
Which,
And how cool would it be? Oh, so here's my couple problems,
What's
my
that?
friend.
yeah,
Top speed is my problem.
yeah,
So first of all, this four-speed manual
yeah.
doesn't have enough gearing for me to run at highway speeds.
No, it's maxed out at what, 50
50 to 53 miles per
Yeah.
hour, it's maxed out.
downhill.
And then I have a fuel venting problem. This
Yeah.
is saddle tanks,
Yeah.
right?
It did that to us in Arizona.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
look here, your oxygen sensor is cut.
well, maybe that's
No
my
wonder.
that's maybe part of my emissions problem.
Huh. Oh, it's got another one right here. It's got one before the catalytic converter
Yeah.
and one after. So maybe that's okay. I don't know
So
why it
how do
would
we-
have one after.
So how do we? I mean, we would need to use a Chevy exhaust system then, right? Or how do we?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we just
think-
need a cat and just route some exhausts, right?
Yeah, the main real concern I have is how short the transmission is in this.
Yeah.
And if we put an automatic, which I think we have to, because figuring out the linkage to go 4 feet, and it'd be even further, to go that much far
Yeah.
forward, I think we need an automatic.
Yeah.
Which means it would push the transfer case back, which right now our drive line's only 36 inches long.
Yeah.
But hey, if we had a 2-foot drive line, it'd probably be okay.
And
Probably be
also
okay.
the axles are fairly small.
Yep, look at the size of that
So-
differential. So we
So-
can't put a lot of power to this.
No, in the 4.8 LS, I mean,
Yeah.
how much power is that?
Yeah, well,
like,
I mean, they can be turned up. I mean,
No-
the 4.8 can put out a lot of horsepower.
no, but I'm not.
But
I don't want to twist it into a pretzel.
no, we'll put a aftermarket fuel injection on it and turn it down, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we did that, I think you could still go 75 down the highway.
Well, even 70 or 65 would be
Yeah,
plenty
yeah.
for this thing.
You don't know what the gearing is on your axles, do you?
No, not
No.
immediately. We'll have to calculate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, the reason why we're doing this video is we want to figure out, would you guys watch kind of a video series like this?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I would have to invest a lot of money,
Yeah.
right? We would have to have TFL
Yep.
support us with video.
Yep.
And you have time, your time.
I got the
is-
motor for free, but I'd have a lot of time in it because I'm going to do a lot of cutting and
Yeah,
welding
yeah. So
and
we need.
fitting.
So if you guys don't care for this, we're not gonna start probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so we want some input from you guys. If you think it'd be, how many videos would you watch? Four or five? if
Four
we-
or five.
Yeah,
And this could take us, till Christmas.
yeah, it might, or
Right.
longer. It depends on how much time we spend on it. I still got to get my project done first,
Yeah.
which
y-
I'm close,
Yeah.
by the way. I'm close.
Yes.
I just need a motor.
So, all right,
Okay.
let's kind of dive underneath the front. Do you want to bring the tape really quick?
Yep.
Actually, do you mind lifting up the doghouse here?
Yeah, let me go the other side.
Let's show the engine a little bit. Here's my manual transmission here. And the other thing we could do, David, we lost this rubber
Yeah.
seal.
That's okay.
The other thing we could do is, how wide is this opening?
25 inches. But you know, the nice thing about LS is they're a small package.
Yeah.
They're probably the smallest package of any V8 for that matter. Lengthwise, I mean, the radiator could go forward a little bit, but I mean, we have 28 inches.
So what? Did
Well,
you say
25 inches to the front of the fan. So we'll measure that. I'll have to go home and get my tape measure out
And see.
and see. So basically we have 25 by 25 for the actual
That's
block.
basically the square.
Yeah, with heads and everything and intake. Now, it could be modified. This could be modified to
This
take
could be lifted.
to
Yeah.
take the intake. Yeah, if we needed more height. It's the width.
It's the width, really. Yeah.
It's the width, really, and length.
And-
I mean,
and-
the radiator could be moved a little bit. I mean, you've got a little
And
space
this
right
is not
here.
a massive radiator, but it could work.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is basically the four banger that's in here now.
I say it's worth a little investigation. You know,
Yeah.
bring the measuring tape and get serious about
And
it.
here's the shifter, right? And this is the linkage we were talking about. It has to go all the way
Yeah,
from way down there.
as well as the
As well-
transfer
yeah.
case.
And the transfer case is also pretty funky.
So the nice thing about this, we could leave this. I do believe as long as it doesn't.
Or
Get
we could
affected by the-
get a different transfer case.
by the-
I mean,
Well, yeah, we could use a GM transfer case. Yeah, it's just a matter of size. I mean, that one's literally that big, that long.
Well, the whole
But-
vehicle is not very
But
long.
I mean, even a 205 is only another 2 inches longer,
Yeah.
2 or 3 inches longer. So
I'm not looking for 1,000 horsepower and
Yeah.
climbing dunes.
no,
I'm looking for a usable vehicle, right, that can drive.
Yeah.
Right.
it'd be fun to be able to take it to work every day without having emissions issues every
Yeah.
year.
And by the way, you built already a little bit of a home for me. You've built
Yeah,
the shelving. I have a little dinette back here.
Yeah.
I'm worried about mice. There's a little bit of crunchy stuff back there.
yeah. Well, and the foam keeps falling out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
But-
So, but it's been in storage here, and I've put 4 mouse traps in this.
Oh, good.
So I'm trying to keep them away.
Yeah, I could get pretty excited about this.
Okay. All right. Well, let us know, guys. Would you support a series like this on TFL Classics? And of course, after it's built, well, maybe it's like 2 or 3 episodes of building, and then we could have fun with it.
Yeah, we could
Go get a Christmas tree, any
take
number
it
of
to
things.
Moab, take it to
We
Alaska.
still have the rack.
Yeah, we can put
So-
a lot of gear up there.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on this video.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. And by the way, you may recognize this vehicle from many movies. As soon as you have a movie that has to do anything with
Like
like
James Bond or
James
something.
Bond or Eastern Europe or something, or
Yeah.
Russia, stuff like this comes up all the time.
It's a collector vehicle.
Yeah, you could see it right
It's a
there.
classic.
It is. Well, I mean, these started in the 60s.
Yeah, and
That's the design.
Yeah.
And they're still being built.
I know that's the crazy thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, thank you guys.
Yep.
We'll see you next time.